They know, they know, they know, they know, they know, they know, yeah, they know, they know, they know, they know.
Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me slash vacay look. I'm not sure what I'm going to call this video. I'm in Arizona right now. We're staying in an Airbnb with my friends and I have the upstairs suite and I'm in their closet right now, as you can see. But it's just like they have like a little vanity for me to sit down and do my makeup. So I just thought I would record it, get on here with you guys and use the stuff that you guys seen me pack in my pack with me video. It's just going to be an easy everyday look that you can wear on vacation or at home whenever you need to get ready fast. So let's get into the video. Okay, so first I just always go and brush my eyebrows out, brush my lashes out, just so I could see what we're working with. So for starters, my eyebrows are microbladed and I feel like they kind of need to be redone just to be a little bit darker, but for right now, this is what they are. And then I do wear lash extensions. So that also takes a lot of time away from me doing my makeup, especially if I want to do like an everyday look, because if you have lashes on and your brows are done, you're pretty much done. You can go anywhere. I don't add anything to my brows, but I do like to make them pop a little bit, so I add a highlight. So I'm gonna start with using this Tatcha canvas and I'm gonna put it all over my eye before I get my eyes ready. Everywhere. I was just talking with my lash girl. I was telling her that over the course of 10 years, I have only had no lashes for about 6 months, and the reason for that was that I was thinking about creating a lash line and I needed to be able to try on the strip lashes. So I left them off for 6 months, but literally over the past 10 years, I have never not had lash extensions on. It's a very expensive habit, but I love them. And I just like to highlight, and I'm gonna use this Tarte, the same concealer that I showed you guys. And I'm just gonna go in and get right close to the brow and just start making little strokes to make a fine line. I'm just gonna, you know, make the shape a little more dominant. So I finished this brow and then I'll show you the full brow here. Just, you're like carving out the shape of your brow. And once you have like the shape on there, like it's all aligned, then you just want to drag it down just to blend it, covering up any imperfections, and it'll just make your eyebrow pop. I've always been obsessed with brows, and I've been plucking my brows for like years. Of course, I've gotten them waxed, threaded, everything you could do. Then I decided to get them microbladed just so the shape stays and I don't have to fill them in anywhere. But this is pretty much all I do for my brows every day. I'm just gonna set this highlight and I'm gonna use the palette that I showed you guys, the Sephora. And I'm just gonna use the lightest shade. So we're just gonna bring this all the way down to use as a eyeshadow base too, so it's a little bit lighter. Sorry if I sound stuffy, my allergies are always the worst in the morning, I guess from the air conditioner. So that's it for the brows. It's completely simple and we're ready to, I always start with brows and then I move on to my eyes. So I'm not really sure exactly what I'm gonna do with my eyes, but I'm going to use this palette that I showed you guys. I'm just gonna start by darkening my crease using Sting right here. And I'm gonna just go in my crease and start carving that out just to make it a little darker, give it some dimension. I always do this step. Even if I'm not putting any eyeshadow on, I just like my crease to look, you know, I just like that look. And I'm gonna do it on both eyes before I start blending. I hope you guys are able to see. Okay, now I'm starting to blend as I'm adding more. Just making it a little bit darker, but I don't want it too dark because I'm just kind of doing a day look. So I'm not gonna go like super, and using a brown, it makes it more daytime than like a full-on smoky look for night. So I'm gonna blend it out even more because I don't want to look like I'm going to the club, you know. So what I'll do, since I have this on and it's looking like dark, I don't want that look. I'll take my fluffier blending brush and I'll just kind of dip it in a lighter brown, like here. And then I'll start going above it. I start like blending out above. And it kind of mixes with the darker brown and just kind of softens it. So it's not so heavy for the daytime. So if I'm doing a daytime look or going anywhere or getting dressed quickly, these are like the steps that I'll always do. And sometimes I'll add a shadow or not. Today I'm going to, just so you guys can get an idea. Okay, that's a little blended out, kind of how I do it. We'll fix the ends, clean up the ends a little bit later. I am one of those people that likes to do their eye look before putting on any foundation. That's just how I learned how to do makeup, so that step just sticks with me. Unless I'm rushing, really rushing, then I'll go and put my face makeup on, and then I probably won't do much of an eye look if I'm really rushing. After that, I'm gonna go ahead and pick out an eye color. I'm gonna do something not too crazy. I'm gonna use HBIC. This color right here is HBIC, and I'm just gonna use that on the lid. So you're gonna be getting kind of close to the lash line now. And you're just gonna go in, and I just like to tap it on. You're not covering too much of where you put that crease color. Just right on your lid. Make your lashes pop. Just pack it on. It's still a daytime look, so you ain't gonna get too crazy. Well, I always say that and then I end up with the whole look, but really, I'm just trying to do something easy breezy. I'm gonna be getting in the pool. I usually wouldn't do all this, but then again, maybe I would. I'm a little bit extra, guys. You can kind of see. Then after I get that on, I like to go back in and just kind of clean up that crease again. I'm gonna just dab it a little bit so it doesn't get too dark. So the lighter brown I'm using is Drip. I'm just gonna blend that. Go ahead and take my fluffy brush and blend that out again. my favorite part, which is the inner corner. I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight with the HBIC, which is the color that's on my lid. I'm just gonna go add more. Wait, actually, no. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna highlight with the highlight I'm gonna be using today on my cheekbones, which is the Kylie Chocolate Cherry, one of my favorites. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my inner corner. And you just get really close. Oh, see how it makes that little, I don't know why I love doing this, but it makes it shine right there. Just really brightens your eyes. And I like to drag it all the way down underneath before where my lashes start on the bottom. See? Look at that. You can see the difference. Such a simple step, but it makes a big difference for me, at least. We're both highlighting, so now I'm just gonna go in and brush out my lashes again. I'm not gonna do any top liner or anything. Just brush these out. I'm gonna go ahead and add this Urban Decay mushroom eyeliner. I don't, you know, a lot of times during the day I'll just skip eyeliner. Today I'll just go ahead and add this to my waterline. See how it kind of just like tightens the eye a little. Now I'm finished with the eye look. So now I can move on to the face. Clean any dust away from my eyes. I'm gonna use my Professional primer now for my face. I start by putting my foundation on everywhere, and I'm gonna be using this BB cream for foundation. I'm just gonna use a little bit. Let's start with this, and I'm just gonna kind of dab it everywhere, make sure I even have enough. Go ahead and add a little bit more. Add like a tiny bit. And I'm just gonna blend that everywhere, all over my face. See, you can still see some imperfections on my face. I kind of want it to look like my skin. I'm not gonna cover up every single thing. Like you can still see, you know, it still looks like my face, like my skin. I'm not gonna do anything too heavy because I can easily take a foundation and completely look flawless. But today it's just a day look. I'm just gonna use a little bit. That kind of covers some things, but still looks a little natural. Studio Fix from MAC. Now I'm just going to set that so I can last all the day. So I like to get my face on, to get my eyes ready to conceal. I'm gonna get my eyes ready to conceal using this palette, and I'm just gonna use the lightest one. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the areas I'm going to conceal because I have very oily skin. So I just like to do this before and after. It's not really baking. I'm not really a huge baker unless I'm doing like a serious look to go out. I'm going somewhere for real. Right now I'm just doing this because I just don't want to get oily really quickly in these areas. This kind of helps me stay kind of matte throughout the day. So I'm just going in the areas that I get the most oily and just adding some powder. which I'm going to do again at the end, but and it just kind of highlights the areas that I'm going to be highlighting. So, it's nothing crazy, nothing heavy. I don't know if you guys can notice. On just under the eyes. Then I'm gonna come down my nose. I never do too much on the forehead. I just kind of do a little bit because I feel like after I go through and blend all this, there's gonna be a lot on the sponge, so I kind of just use that. Then I come down here. And of course, above my lip, where it's always darker above your lip, so you want to lighten that. I'm gonna just use it dry right now. Sometimes I feel like when I wet it, it's kind of moves my makeup, so I just want it to be, you know, still heavy. So I'm just blending this up. I like to get as close to the eye as I can, and then I'm gonna bring this down on the side of the nose too before I contour my nose. Oh my gosh, look at that facelift. I'm gonna come here. Just come down the center of the nose, bring it in. Now that that's on, blend it out. I'm gonna go in. I'm going to set it with the same powder that I just used. This is just a quick way. I'm not going to let this bake or anything, like I said. Because at the same time, we're still doing a quick look. Which it has been for me. I feel like it's been pretty quick. I'm kind of just dab that under to set it. On my forehead because that's the oiliest place I get. Okay, now that that's set, I like to just bring my brows back. It gets a little oily up here, so I'm just, it's not really anything on this powder, on this brush, but I'm just trying to get where I see oily places already. Before I forget, I like to, since my highlight is on, I like to go ahead and put mascara on my bottom lashes. So my mascara is almost gone. I need to re-get that, but you don't need much for the bottom lashes. So I'm gonna do my contour hopefully I'll just put music over this part, and I'm just gonna go in my contour areas. I'm not gonna use the cream contour today. I'm just gonna leave it like easy daytime. So I'm gonna use this shade from the Sephora, and I'm just gonna go in and contour what needs to be contoured. You could already see it without any contour where it needs to be. So we're just gonna go in there and make it a little more. Now I'm done with the contour areas. I'm gonna go in and put my highlight using this brush and the Kylie, the chocolate cherry. I'm just gonna put a little bit right on my cheeks. And then down the nose, tip the nose. Kind of go up. I don't put a lot on my forehead because I have a huge forehead, so I only put a little bit down on the chin. Cupid bow, and that's pretty much it. Like, I don't have to go super overboard because it's highlighted twice. I forgot to show you guys at the beginning. Well, you can kind of see my mole right here. It's right there, and I just go in, bring it back. So I can see it. I hate not being able to see my mole, but when you put makeup on, it covers it. So just kind of dab it, just to bring it back to life over top of my makeup. See? Now I'm gonna do my lips. Of course, I'm gonna use my favorite lip liner. And then today I'm gonna use Cherish, and then I'm gonna top it with Fenty Glow lip gloss. It's gonna be these three for my lips. So I'm just gonna line. I already kind of bring it onto my lip. And then just kind of blend it. Now I'm gonna go in with Cherish. So that's it for my daytime look. This is what I'm gonna be wearing for the day. I'm gonna go out to the pool. I'm about to go down to breakfast. Make sure you tune into the vlog because you'll see everything that goes on this trip. Thank you for getting ready with me. See you guys next time.